Hello, and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jefferey Morrison. Today we're going to do a WIP Chat, another WIP Chat, while working on Diamond Art Clubs on Golden Shores by Chuck Pinson. There we go. A square, 29.1 inches by 21.6 inches, 74 centimeters by 55 centimeters. 48 colors and 3 ABs, 136, 129, and 141. Alright, so still kind of down at the bottom here. Camera angle's a little finicky. So, just working on the coastline here. Alright, I think I had finished certain color, possibly. I don't have any colors out, so okay. Let's see. Alright, so I'll do this right facing area. 3855. Okay. Yeah, right here. Good. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Had a good weekend so far. Alright, thought I'd sneak a WIP Chat in today. So, did a color and chat yesterday, so it's all good. Alright, here we go. Yeah, the lights on. Studio lights are on. Alright. So my phone's wandered over. Alright, see how that angle goes. I'm charging my phone, so hopefully won't miss too much diamond painting action here. Oh jeez. Drills are crooked. Might hear background noise because my dad's working downstairs in the shop. I'm in the studio extension of the house, but it's all good. Alright. Yeah, I seen the end of the Da Vinci Code. It was on TV. I have read that book and Angels and Demons. Angels and Demons came on right after, but I just came out here because somebody called me, so. Yeah, it's been years since I've read the Da Vinci Code and Angels and Demons. Wow. That's quite a bit ago. There was like a third book in that kind of series there with Robert Langdon, that professor guy. Not sure where that took place. Angels and Demons took place before the Da Vinci Code. The Lost Symbol or something was the third Robert Langdon book, but I could have the title wrong too, but yeah, pretty interesting stuff. But yeah. Alright, got that kind of. Alright, any more of these odd. Yeah, it takes a lot for me to be able to sit and read a book. Yeah, I'm not a regular reader, but I do like reading on occasion. It's kind of like a mindset for reading. The book's interesting and I'm in the mood, I'd read, but I don't usually pick up a book all the time. Generally, oh, camera keeps moving. Yeah, it's just gonna casually keep drifting over. Oh, I'm here. Okay. Alright. Alright, there's just a few of these. This color. It looks like just water reflection and kind of shading in the sand on the shoreline here. It's kind of like that. Very slight detail, drill color here. Yeah, it's sometimes hard to be able to sit down and focus on diamond painting for a bit. Yeah, lately it seems to be get sidetracked by various things too easily. But yeah, eventually I get a segment of time to sit down and just actually diamond paint. Kind of nice. Sometimes you just have to edge out a specific segment of time to do this stuff on purpose, to diamond paint on purpose, just to make progress. Yeah, weekends I have off, I just don't know what to do with myself because I've just been so used to working weekends. So it's just like, oh, I have the day off, so should I be doing something? It's like, oh. Alright. I gotta be fighting with this camera the whole time, I'm sure. Ugh. Yeah, I don't want to unplug my phone because then there you go. Let's try that. Yeah, my cinematography is awesome as usual. Okay, there's just like a kind of rope or something. It could be an anchor too. That's boat's kind of docked at near the coastline here. I think that's basically it for this symbol down here. After that. Yeah, it kind of looks like an anchor or something. Some sort of length of rope or something. Ooh, shouldn't have. Edges were kind of rough on that drill there. But yeah, unless the drill has like a big gaping hole in it or just a rough edge, I don't use it. But there are like minor holes in the drills, so I just place the drill anyway. This is kind of one of the small amount of color drills. It's kind of just like a detail kind of color. So yeah. Yeah, I do generally place my drills pretty straight, but yeah, along like the outside edges, yeah. Yeah, they kind of get crooked. Yeah, the outer border, yeah, it gets kind of rough. There we go. Okay, yeah, from a distance it's kind of like, that's gotta be like the anchor for the boat, yacht, sailboat. Yeah, this is a sailboat. Alright, cool. Alright, could very well have a whole bunch of leftover drills, but we shall see. I haven't run out of a color yet, so we're good. Okay, left facing. Oh, 666. Here we go. Yeah, secure this. I saw this in an unboxing last night. The 666, the really good red. Yeah, it's basically these roses, what I think are roses. Yeah, it's probably just gonna be down here. Yeah, probably just gonna be down on this corner. Yeah, I think that's what I'm seeing. Oh, yeah, there's 3 spots up here. Let's sailboat it for the moment. I'll just kind of place them up here. Yeah, so I have like a line of drills like basically up to this row. Yeah, that's my boundary. Yeah, the swath here is basically my boundary right at the bottom, so yeah, so I'm not going all over the place. Yeah, I like doing big sections. Okay, yeah, just makes it easier, just so it's not overwhelming to work on a canvas. Just do a small section. I have this half exposed basically, but this half of the adhesive exposed, but it's all good. Yeah, because I tried cutting the cover plastic off in sections, and I just started getting a little leery, so I stopped. Luckily I had extra plastic cover from previous diamond paintings, previous canvases, so I just grabbed a segment and just put it back on. Alright. Yeah, so basically this red's giving, we'll finish off the roses in this corner, this bush in this corner. I guess I still have like a bit more of shadowing to do. But yeah, I'll just, yeah, it's probably the last of this red down here for this part. Yeah, I'll have a few more. Yeah, Sailboat has a few more of this 666 up here, but that's later. That's a different section. Once I get all this bottom section filled in, then I can kind of lean on the canvas. I can be a lot more comfortable having my hand leaning on the canvas, so I'm not ruining the adhesive. Because my hand always falls, always ends up on the adhesive, because I accidentally put the palm of my hand on the adhesive because it's so exposed. But it's still sticky. My hands sweat most of the time, so it doesn't... It sometimes feels like the adhesive has lost its stickiness, but it's just my hands being sweaty for some reason. This adhesive stays up pretty good on these canvases, so I've found that I haven't had any problems with losing stickiness on the canvas. So yeah, that's good. Alright. Yeah, and having the adhesive exposed for a certain amount of time kind of will set the glue, set that adhesive a little better, just so your drills don't slide around. So it is good for a certain amount of time for the adhesive to be exposed. Yeah, helps the glue set. But if you do start losing stickiness, I've heard that baby wipes or something will take the oil out of the glue, and when it dries, then the stickiness will come back. Yeah, I think he gets rid of oil or something. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, but it's best not to touch the adhesive all the time. Yeah, easier said than done sometimes, especially if you're working on bigger sections. Probably a lot of diamond painters do smaller sections, like smaller squares, with smaller segments of cover paper. Yeah, I did that for space reflection for a bit, but I'm like, yeah, I like bigger sections. Yeah. All depends on your diamond painting style, how much time you have to do a section. I myself just, yeah, just like doing bigger sections. And I know any time that if I have to go and do something or stop diamond painting, I just put the cover sheet back on and then just stop what I'm doing. Yeah, just recover the canvas. I've had a problem with this cover sheet bunching up and it sticking to the adhesive and like the sky part. Yeah, I've had to really carefully pull it off a couple times, but I think it's just because the cover sheet bunches up. Like I don't put it down properly, so I've had trouble with that a couple times. But yeah, that's like the only place it's still sticky, so. Yeah, and I've got the canvas like folded halfway too, so it's kind of like that hump of like finished like drills on the other half, and yeah, you don't get that full contact on the canvas with the folded part of the canvas, the rolled up with drills fitting it. And I have it clipped to my drafting table so it doesn't go all over the place. So because if you have drills on like one half of the canvas, that's going to start to slide on you. And my drafting table's of course tilted, so because of the size of the canvas. And it does make it easier to clip my camera arm, my phone holder, to the top of my drafting table, and yeah, just clip my phone in to film. So I'm sure over time there's gonna be like clip marks on the top of the glass, on the top part of the table. Yeah, and tilting your work like this, or with like a kind of a lap desk, a tilted surface basically. Yeah, cuts down on back strain, and you can diamond paint longer. And if you have a comfortable diamond painting pen, ergonomic, then yeah, it just cuts down on muscle strain and carpal tunnel and all that. So yeah, everybody diamond paints differently. And yeah, this is a bigger canvas, so yeah. Hence the tilted. Surface. I thought this was a pretty big drafting table, but there are bigger work surfaces, bigger drafting tables than this, but this is good. You can always roll up a canvas while you're working on it. Yeah, I'm just not sure about this Josephine Wall Luna canvas that I'll eventually work on. Yeah, that's going to be quite an undertaking. Yeah, it's 90 by 73 centimeters. Sure if I'm going to have it open all the way, or be able to open it all the way on this drafting table, or will my drafting table have to lie down a bit more? Yeah, hard to say. Yeah, what was it? Yeah, 150 colors, and that's the most colors I've ever seen. I'm going to need way more storage bins from the dollar store. Yeah, I like the storage bins I have, so. Yeah, and I just pour, if there's multiple bags of a color of drills, I just open one bag at a time. Yeah. And once I run out of that particular color, I just open another bag, so. Yeah, that's the multiple bag, like 310, for example, the black. There's usually multiple bags. In some kits. Not on this one, it's a darker brown, is kind of the shadowing drill color for on this canvas. I don't think there's any 310 on here. No, there's no 310 on this canvas, which is just surprising. No, just a really dark brown. So pretty cool. So you don't need 310 in like every canvas per se. So that's really neat. Well, that's how it was mapped out, so interesting. Yeah, because there's kind of like lanterns and lamps, like street lamps further up, and it's usually a dark brown for the metal, so I don't know if it's indicating wear, corrosion from like rain or whatever, or it's a distance thing. Certain color for the distance because it's more in the background. I don't know, it's just how it was mapped out, so it's the color they chose. So I just follow the canvas. That's what the canvas is telling me. Stick with what the colors I was given for this. All good. There was a YouTuber who was doing a 24-hour Josephine Wall challenge. I think they started doing it on the 12th. Yeah, it's the 13th today, I believe. I think they just had like a couple more hours left, like to see how much they could complete of a Josephine Wall canvas that they kitted up recently. So that's pretty cool. Kind of get an update about that. Saw that on Instagram before I started recording. Wow, 24 hours of just working on a diamond painting. Yeah, interesting. I think it's happened before. Oh, because there was like a comment in one of the posts. It's like, oh, you're trying the 24-hour Josephine Wall challenge. So there must have been a precedent content creator. Must have been somebody who's tried the challenge before. So I guess if you have 24 hours, that's what you want to do. Go for it, I guess. Oh, still diamond painting, but yeah, that's quite a commitment. I don't know what the conditions are. Pretty sure it's just get as much as you can done in that 24-hour period. So, yeah, I guess so. I don't know too much about it, but yeah, I'm just going by like an Instagram post that I saw. Yeah, I think it was posted on Facebook as well. Yeah. Red. Beautiful color, and I'm like dropping it. Dropping drill. Generally catch it in my lap at this point, but I do hear the odd drill hitting the floor, and it's like, where did it go? Yeah, always usually happens that way. I can generally like find them on the tile floor after I've dropped them. Yeah. I purposely look for them immediately after they drop. So I want to use as many drills as I can. Really don't want to lose too many drills. I don't think I have like too much extra of any colors. Like I haven't done a copious amount of Diamond Art Club kits that have certain colors in them. So yeah. Space for Reflection might have had 666 in it. Probably like a fire pit closer to the cabin or cottage, the house anyway. That was on the far left of the canvas. More in the background. Yeah, the foreground was kind of like a path on the left-hand side leading up to the house, cottage. It's a good body of water, mountains in the background. Yeah, beautiful picture, and Chuck Pinson's, by far Chuck Pinson's favorite painting he's ever done. So he said in a YouTube interview. I think Mindy, I believe, interviewed him again for the Chuck Along 3, but I'd never seen that interview. Yeah, Chuck Pinson's a very down-to-earth guy, so it's like if you need my help with Chuck Along 3 event, or Chuck Along event again, he's just more than willing to help or do an interview again. Yeah, very nice. Very nice guy. And it's nice putting like a name to a face, or a face to a name, however you say that. Yeah, what a nice guy. That was an amazing Chuck Long 2 interview. It's on YouTube. Mindy's Diamond Moment, I believe. Search channel. I believe Mandy Manzano's been interviewed on YouTube. I could be wrong. I might be mixing up names of... I think it's Mandy Manzano. That was a different YouTuber who interviewed her. Yeah, a couple of artists, licensed artists for Treasure Studios Arts and Diamond Art Club have been interviewed by YouTuber content creators, so yeah, pretty cool. Just basically seen the Chuck Pinson interview. But not the most recent one. Okay, that's all for 666 for now. Yeah, for this section. So. Too much more of that. Not too much more by the looks of it, because further you go up in this canvas, it's yeah, head into purples. So oh, that's pretty cool. Where are we at for time? Clips blocking the 30 minutes, maybe? Yeah. Oh well, it's all good. Alright. Okay, single dot, I think. Yep. 814. Okay, cool. It's like a burgundy, dark red, I guess. Yeah. I think I'm saying the color right. Burgundy. Oh man. Ooh. Yikes. That's me quite a few times. Bumping upsetting the drill tray. Ooh. Mostly landed in the chair. Yeah, I just pick these drills up. Yeah. Yikes. Ooh, yeah. I'm still here. I'm just picking up some drills. That mostly landed in my chair. Thank goodness. Bummer. Yeah, that's completely normal for to upset a tray of drills. Yeah, I do have a bigger orange tray, but for how I'm tilting my drafting table, I can't really set a diamond painting tray down. Yeah, and the orange one, I just guarantee spill like every 2 minutes. 14. Oh, my cat's trying to get it out of the studio, yeah? Scratching at the door. I had to chase him earlier because he ran into the studio. Silly Axel. Silly fluffy white black monster. Kitty. Black furry kitty. Oh man. He's restless today. Of course, I just ended up here because I had a video call. So I just came out here in a hurry. Yeah, and didn't give my cat any treats, which I usually do before I come out here. So he calms down, or isn't running out to the addition, because he always comes out to the studio here. He's not allowed out here. Too many sharp pointy things, and yeah, chew on cords or something. It's just, yeah. No kitty, not allowed out here. It's like sleep on my bed or something. Hang out on the couch. He takes a whole couch cushion and we put a quilt down for him. So he's not scratching the couch while he's sleeping, because cats extend their claws into cushions. I guess they preen. That's how they get comfy or something, or establish their territory. No clue. It's just getting comfortable, I guess, and half the time the cat's like twisted in the weirdest of places while he's sleeping. Doesn't even look like he has a spinal column. Oh yeah, cat's like doing yoga while he's sleeping on the couch next to me while I'm watching TV or something. Sometimes. I guess cats have like flexible joints at the front end and the back end of the body, and that's how they manage to land on their feet. I don't know, they can turn their body at different times, their front end. Yeah, muscular skeletal structure. I don't know, they're flexible. And that's how they always manage to land on their feet. Even from a high distance, too. It's a speed, velocity, gravity thing. I don't know. Cats are complicated, and it's like science. Physics or something. I don't know. It's one of the science documentaries I watched a bit ago. Okay, so I got a bit of the outline of the boat here. That must be netting. Or something. Yeah, fishing sailboat? I don't know. I don't know the context of this picture. It's just, yeah, coastal fishing village, I guess, during a sunset. I don't know. Should be pretty cool when it's done, I hope. Just kind of skeptical about the reflections in the water in this one. As I mentioned when it was on the other half of this canvas, I was like, the water reflection isn't mapped out as good in this one. But I'm like, finish the canvas to see how it looks. Oh well. Yeah, it's okay. I'm sure there's a couple details from like the original artwork that have been kind of phased out of this version of it. So I thought like over on this half there was like a abandoned canoe or something, and I was placing the drills in that area. There really wasn't a canoe there, so probably phased it out. It was too hard to map. So they might have omitted a couple details, but it's not tremendous. And I noticed in new release that black cat that's lying on its side in a book in somebody's like a quarters or something, somebody's room. There's printing on the spine of the book in the original artwork, and the printing on the diamond painting canvas is gone. So they do kind of tweak with some details in the canvases, but it's like minor details, so it's easier to map out, I guess, because you probably wouldn't have been able to read the print on the side of the spine of the book that the cat was lying on. So yeah, the renders are generally pretty good. So cat's still scratching on the door. Really needs to just lie down somewhere. Cat has no chill today. Probably hears my voice or something, or dad working downstairs in the shop. He's probably upset. Go figure. A cat being happy. Right. Today's kind of going overcast. And when I had originally thought that Canada geese had lost those goslings, I saw like 3 or 4 goslings the other day, and the pair of Canada geese. So the eggs must have survived, or they laid new eggs or something. Saw like 3 or 4 goslings. I thought the eggs were like damaged. That's what my dad had told me, but cool. I seldomly, yeah, that was like probably like a week ago that I seen them. Seen the pair of Canada geese at the pond there with the goslings. So, wow, I was wrong. No, that's fine. It's okay. I'm glad to see that that pair has had some young. Yeah, I'm sure quite a few people see Canada geese as like pests. But yeah, it's mostly leave them be, leave nature be. Yeah, not doing anything to us, so, and we have a pond, so it's where they hang out, so giver. We seldomly walk down there around the pond. Used to when I had a husky, like walking the dog out here, but since she's passed, the little pond's just there. Probably a turtle, an occasional heron shows up to go fishing or just to hang out. Probably to go fishing, because we put goldfish in there from the pet store in town here, like pond fish, just to kind of help keep the pond aerated, so we don't have a fountain or anything to keep the water moving. We definitely have frogs down there, lily pads, they come up every summer. So yeah, nice little ecosystem, and I love that nature kind of stuff, so it's nice to see an aquatic ecosystem around here. The way it should be. Human beings don't need to be everywhere where nature is or was. Gotta give nature some space to flourish as well. And it helps the overall ecology of the region, or wherever sensitive lands are, like bodies of water, like ponds or whatever. Because just think of all the life that flourishes off that body of water, and yeah, the plant life that grows, and then yeah, just the whole ecology of life that just becomes abundant with a body of water. So I'd like to see more natural stuff around here, more trees, but yeah, our ash trees around here are basically dying because of some sort of insect infestation. The ash borer or something. Some sort of nasty insect that digs into the tree and like slowly kills it. So we've had to cut down a few ash trees that have just died, so it's just to prevent them from falling on the house or whatever. So we've been lucky so far, but we do have a good segment of trees, like a small pocket of trees on the property that, yeah, ash trees that are dying. So, and they're well away from the house, but yeah, it's kind of, yeah, we need more trees. Yeah, need more trees around here. Yeah, it's a bummer. Yeah, I hate seeing when trees die. It's like, yeah, trees take a while to grow. Yeah, and it's like basically air filtration. Keeps temperatures low and offers habitat for animals. Yeah, resting place for birds and all. And smaller ground-based plants, like under the tree, will get some sunlight, but not like be burned by the sun. Yeah, just kind of, it's another ecosystem in itself too. Just an on land ecosystem. Kind of, yeah, kind of like the rainforest. Overhead canopy, so ground plants can kind of flourish in a way. Yeah, just ecology. It's a little ecosystem, a couple ecosystems just like a few feet away from the house. Yeah, I'd rather see more natural stuff than like urban sprawl. Yeah. There's a picture of urbanization in China, and there was like just a small segment of forest in the center of like a massive sea of buildings in a city in China. It might have very well been Beijing or something. It's like, yeah, human beings are just encroaching on the very forests that we need. We still need natural areas. Probably just birds that live in that segment of trees in that one picture that I shared on Facebook a while ago. Yeah, that's terrifying. We need trees and stuff still to prevent erosion, and yeah, and the soil needs to replenish itself with decaying plant matter, like deciduous trees when the leaves fall in the fall. When the trees go dormant in the fall, the dead leaves just create more earth, decomposition and all that. But if the trees aren't around in the first place to nourish the soil or replenish the nutrients in the soil, then yeah, crop yields are going to suffer in the future. And yeah, I'm surrounded by fields as well, like farmers' fields. And we have cows that provide manure to replenish the nutrients in the soil or fertilize the soil as well, but I don't know. Nature's a very delicate balance, but human beings, like, we just feel like we need to build on swampland, and we just want new houses, and people from the big cities want to come out to the country now because the city's just way too crazy at this point. Yeah, too crowded or not peaceful enough. People raising families. Yeah, a bunch of various reasons. Or individuals coming in from different countries. Coming to Canada or the States. Yeah. Immigration. That's certainly boosting. Yeah, there's a bunch of factors, and yeah, we're just expanding housing and stuff, and yeah, I imagine, yeah, we're like by a highway here and a whole bunch of fields, and just how much forest was lost over the past couple hundred years just for this highway to be here, and farmers' fields. Yeah. I don't know how much people believe of global warming, but yeah, Earth's temperature rising, the polar ice caps are melting, and yeah, the oxygen content that we had like a few hundred years ago is, yeah, and human population and technological advances, it's a mix of stuff. So global warming is definitely happening. Yeah, we need more nature, period, irregardless. There's other animal life that depends on that sensitive ecology that human beings are just destroying. Yeah, it's kind of sad to see. But I know environmentalists, but overall, it's going to have a detrimental effect on everything on planet Earth. And colonizing to Mars, or going to live on Mars in like next couple centuries, really shouldn't be our focus. Like, we have planet Earth now, so we should really be doing a lot more to salvage the planet that we have. Yeah, it's probably been said for years, but I don't know. We probably should have been doing stuff years ago to protect the ice caps from melting and all that. Yeah, I know. No environmentalist, but it is concerning. There's life up north, polar bears and stuff, whales, sea life, ocean temperatures rising. It's affecting coral reefs and eventually Gulf streams, like, to control the weather, so we're getting crazy. Yeah, I've watched documentaries a lot recently, and yeah, and the Earth probably goes through heating and cooling periods, like heats up naturally every few centuries or something, like, just because that's the biome that we're in. It's what the planet does, but we're kind of artificially boosting that cycle, those cycles, and making life a little more dangerous on the planet. But yeah, no Captain Planet or naturalist or anything. It's just, yeah, it's kind of true. It's kind of realistic, because yeah, strange weather events have been happening, more hurricanes and stuff, earthquakes, volcanic activity, But yeah, can be a touchy subject for some. But yeah, there's definitely evidence of ice caps receding up in the Arctic Circle, Greenland, definitely. Yeah, it's distressing stuff. So if we're not really doing anything about the environment, we can like keep talking about it in like G7 summits and try to create laws to prevent global warming. We should have been doing something like decades ago. Could be as simple as planting a tree to filter the air. Just like, I don't know, if we take carbon dioxide out of the air, and plants are natural air filters and all that, and prevent erosion. Yeah. It's all tied together. It's a very sensitive, complex web of life and ecology that's been shown time and time again that we really should be careful with our planet. Yeah, but I don't know. We're just concerned about putting all our, basically the history of mankind on the moon on a microchip kind of thing, and seeing if there is a life on Mars or microbiological life that is under the surface of Mars. It's just spending billions of dollars doing that when we could just have like rainforests back and be planting more trees or something instead. But sure, NASA's doing like other stuff, but just hearing about rovers going to Mars or Saturn, check out rings, or launching rockets to the moon stuff, it's just, what the heck? It's just, I don't generally follow that stuff too much. If I hear about it, then I'm like, yeah, that's really vital right now. We kind of have to have planet Earth to live, unfortunately. So we're going to become extinct. Yeah. We only have one planet Earth, and what we're doing to it now is not really being going to eventually screw ourselves over, to be honest. Yeah. Because if we eventually do colonize Mars, like past my generation, I'd imagine. Yeah. Yeah, there might not be an Earth to go back to if stuff goes wrong on Mars. I'd imagine we'd be able to colonize Mars, like science fiction has done it tons of times, and that's somewhat tied to science. You can kind of create a mini ecosystem on another planet, I'd imagine, but yeah, sounds a little far-fetched now, but living under a dome or whatever. I know, we're already living on a sphere, hurtling through space, orbiting around the sun, so we kind of have like basically a biome now, and yeah, we're wrecking it. Great. Yeah, I kind of went all environmental there, but it's basically almost been an hour. Next color is U. Capital U, 718. That is kind of a purple. Cool. Yeah, just a slight detail. yeah, there's just a few, just a very slight purple. But anyway, you've been watching Echoes of Color with Jefferey Morrison. Yeah, I just kind of go on various topics here. Yeah, this environmental stuff, kind of, yeah, me watching nature documentaries a lot more. Probably ones that I've, like, seen, like Planet Earth and all that. Blue Planet. Yeah. Yeah, we have BBC. BBC channel. For some reason on satellite, so if the news is getting a little rough, then we just go to watch a sappy movie or something. Or go to BBC to watch a nature documentary about cliffs of Ireland, how they were formed and all that. I was watching that this morning, earlier. These Irish cliffs were formed by volcanic activity and... yeah, it's just... yay, landscape. Ooh, pretty cliffs and nice green cliffs and the ocean just kind of slapping against the cliffside and so pretty. You get some nice beautiful Irish music in the background. Somebody narrating that these cliffs are so beautiful and glaciers created them and glacial lakes and nature. It's like, yeah. And then after an hour it's like over and it's like, aw, more. No, don't go. It's like, nature can be beautiful, and here we are, just urbanization, everything, just trying to cover the whole planet. And we're just going to lose sight of the beauty we have, and all we're going to have is those nature documentaries, and the planet's not going to look the same ever again. We keep wrecking it. Yeah, I see a lot of nature documentaries or nature pictures on Facebook and Instagram, and I share those quite a bit. Sunsets, coastlines, mountains, Switzerland, yeah, waterfalls. Yeah, I'm that kind of guy who just shares that stuff. So, anyways, that my Facebook kind of profile information will be in the description below. My Facebook business page, Echoes of Color business page will be there too. Yeah, it's just basically an update kind of page. I really should take a picture of this canvas and the mandala that I'm coloring for my coloring chats and just kind of post a brief update. Yeah, just updates my activity on the channel. Echoes of Color here. And yeah, my Instagram as well. I post the occasional update picture on there and share meditation quotes. But basically, have a great day. Take care of yourselves. And yeah, we'll see what happens throughout the day. I might color more of that mandala. It's still got a good chunk of that highlighter yellow to color in on that intricate mandala. But anyways, let you go. See you next time. Take care, and thanks for the support. See you around. Bye.